Okay, so it's very important you try to assemble things in your dorm under daylight conditions, otherwise it's hard to figure it out. So first, open the tripod and set it to a convenient height. Some of the tripods have a little ledge, other tripods have a little knob, other tripods have another type of a knob. You should be able to figure how to open the tripod and set it to a comfortable height. Once the tripod is set up, put on the ball head. It nicely twists on to the tripod. In the end, it has to be quite tight. Now, in order to tighten it, one has to actually tighten this knob first, then tighten the whole ball head. Then by releasing this, you can turn around the ball head on its slider. So second step was putting on the ball head. Third step is back in your dorm, check if the battery of the camera is fully charged. In order to do that, you turn on the camera and check the battery icon. If it's fully charged, that's good. We'll turn it off now. If it's not fully charged, then you take off the battery and you plug it into the charger, and you plug in the charger to a wall receptacle and let it charge. You have to do this in advance. It will take up to a couple of hours for the battery to charge. If the battery is charged, you should be good to go for many observing sessions with it. So the third step is installing the camera on the ball head. It should nicely slide onto these grooves, and once it's slid on, you tighten this knob on the back. That's super important, because if you don't do that, the camera might fall. It's nice, tight and snug, and so now the camera is on. Now you can orient the camera anywhere you want, but we are at assembly. The third thing is to plug in the exposure control cord. There is just one place where it plugs in. Don't try to plug it in anywhere else. There is one little... Yes, that was an excellent example of where not to plug it in. There's an even smaller hole here where it nicely plugs in. That's the exposure control cord. Okay, this is to take exposures. And so this is, I would say, the basic assembly without the sky tracker. If you want an assembly with the sky tracker included, then I will show you that very quickly how to do it. You take off the camera, you take off the ball head. To take off the ball head, you first tighten the azimuth knob, and then you twist off the ball head. Now all you will do is you will install the sky tracker on top of the tripod here instead of the ball head. Okay, nicely, the same game, nicely tight, and then once this is on, by this knob on the back, you can adjust the altitude of this to be roughly like 45 degrees, which is our latitude in Princeton, something like that. Okay, and from here on, it actually is very similar to what we did before. The ball head goes onto this screw here. These have to be really tight, all three. The ball head twists onto this one. Again, I tighten this knob here and then tighten the ball head, and then I release this so I can move around the ball head on its slider. And now comes the installation of the camera onto the top. Okay, should nicely slide on. This knob can be on the front or the back, it doesn't matter, the orientation. And then tighten this thing. Okay, and again, now the camera can be pointed anywhere in the sky, except for we are now on the sky tracker unit. Well, one more thing is, for the sky tracker, it might run on its own internal batteries, but the best thing is to actually run it on the provided lithium battery. So you plug in the cable that is also in the bag, and then here there's a little Velcro. Put this on there. If it doesn't go on, I just tie it on the tripod, plug this in here, and it's good to test. You turn this to on, you should see the lithium battery turning on, and then you turn the sky tracker to on. You should see the little red LED, and you can hear the gears inside as it's tracking the sky. There are some knobs here on the back. It has to be on the northern hemisphere and sidereal speed. They're hard to read, but if you under good lighting conditions you will see where they should be. So it's good to set those up. So now we are ready to go and observe. Okay.